Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise, you know. just breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Only just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now.
Every little thing is gonna be alright. There you go, Jan. That was just for you. That was just for you, seeing as you requested a little bit of Ragaman. Mr. Boombastic, Ragafantastic. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel known as Spurgtown. It's a far superior show to Lazy Town. I don't know what to tell you. Hello, everyone. It is... What fucking day is it today? Is it Tuesday? It feels like a Tuesday. Oh, it is a Tuesday. No wonder why it feels like a Tuesday. It's Tuesday, 26th of September. My God, where's the month gone? Good grief. Where's September gone? Wake me up when September ends. Good grief, man. Give us a chance. I'm going to lay in your shitbag. Fuck. Good Lord. How is everybody doing? How is everyone doing? What has everyone been up to? I thought that I would reignite, restart the old talkie streams, because I used to do a lot of talkie streams, just talking to people, going in with no real subject, even though I do have a couple things written down right there, right out, little piece of paper. But, you know, not done a talkie stream in a while. And thought, fuck it, you know, why not? Who do we have in the chat today? Well, let's have a goosey gander. Of course, we have the my own personal, gorgeous, sexy, wonderful, beautiful, my own personal hooker, Nikki, who actually isn't joining me on the stream today, but she is here. I think she's in the living room. Are you in the living room, woman? I feel like she's in the living room. And we have Steph, we have, of course, Lady Starfire, going through PT, a lot of medical crap. Ah, yes. When you say PT, do you mean physio? I was not a fan of physio, so I opted to create my own version of physio, which involves usually watching the same woman on the MS Society channel, physical therapy, do go through yoga, you know, doing all this shit, you know, stretching and whatnot. Fun. I don't, well, I mean, I would sit here and say I don't envy you, but I also tend to do it on a, oh, you're hiding in the bathroom. Roger that, lady. She's having a poo, everyone. So Boy of Lard, hello to you. Hope you're well. Who else do we have? Because we have Little Boots, we have Tailored Noir. Yoga helps the arthritis. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if I have arthritis yet. I was tested for it, as I tweeted about it the other day. I was tested for it the other day. So I'll get to that anyway. Let me say hello to everyone. How are you, Jan? I'm well. Thank you very much for asking. Actually, I have something that Jan in particular would enjoy, I think. Was it Thursday? I got the bloodsuckers. They took the bloods from me. They made me bleed my own blood, thieving bastards. But yeah, I had 2 vials of blood taken of being tested. arthritis. Neuro wants to rule that out, you see, before I get put on pre-gabbling. Is my stream fucking up? Am I too loud? Am I coming out too loudly, guys? I feel like I am. You know, I can see my microphone levels on OBS, and it's going red an awful lot. I can't find my pop filter. I don't know what I did with it. I roboted for a moment. Has it stopped now? Let me see if I can have a quick goosey gander at the old bitrate settings. You see, guys, for those who don't know, Nikki, old Nikki Bear there, has been streaming to Twitch, and she actually did a stream the other night on her lonesome, her first ever stream alone on Twitch, and she's I'm still roboting. Yeah, okay. Let's see if I can fix it then, shall we? Let me see if I can get it to go to there. All right. Hopefully that fixes it. I just downed the bitrate a little bit, so hopefully it's either that or my internet's fucking up again. Am I still roboting? I don't know if I am or not. You'll have to, you know, say it. Hopefully not. Hopefully not roboting now. Hopefully. I mean, I seem to be fine. I'm still robot. Really? That is peculiar. Okay, that's sound okay to me. I mean, I'm looking at the stream on my left-hand screen, and it looks fine to me. I could always down the bitrate again. It's okay on your guys' end. I am on low settings. Let me just. I'll go down to 2,000 kilobytes per second, and see if that does anything. Doobie 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 doo. Better. Good, good. Hopefully I'm not... Just refresh the stream, or Nikki, if you could tell people to refresh the stream, and hopefully there won't be any more issues with that. Who else do we have? Of course, we have that Amber Chick as well. Harmony in Life. We have Little Boots. We have Sarah Locklear. And Kay Petty as well. And thank you guys for joining me. I know it's in the middle of the friggin' day. I don't usually stream in the middle of the friggin' day, do I? So it's not always best for folks, but who gives a shit, right? It's only a talkie stream. And there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about, a couple of things I wanted to kind of go over. In the last couple of days, I've had politics very, very fresh in my mind, unfortunately. Now that I'm sat here, I can't remember any of it. But let me get back to what I was saying. Nikki has been streaming to Twitch. I think she's going to stream again today. I don't know. But either way, please go give her a follow on Twitch. Her link is at the top of the description. So I would certainly, and she would certainly, appreciate it if you give her a follow. She is trying to get affiliated, aka monetized on Twitch. So would really appreciate it if you guys went along and checked her out. And of course, you know, turn your notifications on so you know when she's live. I do promote her streams. So it's morning for me. I'm getting ready for work. Roger that. Roger that. The wonders of time zones, am I right? Am I right? Now, there was something I wanted to show you guys, and I know especially that Jan will enjoy it, in my personal opinion anyway. Can we take a moment at thank Alex for the lovely art he made for me and his amazing support. I did all of Nikki's art and set her up for streaming and things like that. Do you guys? Well, I mean, if you guys want to see it, you'll have to go along to Nikki's Twitch. I watched, but that game was scary. Infliction? Yeah. I played it live on this channel like 3 years ago. I think my clips of me are still up playing it. I don't know. But I have a clip for you guys, and it was shared last night by Nova Ray, finding it very funny. Babies with accents. Which is, I find very amusing because she has an accent herself. And by the way, guys, it is canon. So make sure that if you go to Nova's channel or if you see her around, make sure that you acknowledge her as not a human being, but a bot. She is a text-to-voice bot. This is canon. Okay? So, you know, and you also have to give her shit for timing me out in her chat. It's even scary when your boyfriend jump scares you 3 times in a row. I know nothing about that at all. I don't know what Nikki's talking about, guys. But I have a wee clip, a wee one. Let's see how it comes out on the stream. I'll hide chat for a moment because it looks a bit silly otherwise. NovaBot 3000. There we go. So we're gonna watch this, and then you guys are going to. I'd like you to imagine what would happen if Nikki and I had a child. well, I mean, there's two babies in particular that would stand out in regards to that. So let's go through.
With Scottish accents.
Ariana, do you love your mummy?
Aye.
Is that nice?
Aye.
Aye. Are you doing a poo?
Aye.
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 You're funny.
Aye, I've done a shite.
Your black car, I had to give it to Leo.
I could cut no one.
I'm not kidding on.
I cut no one. It's downstairs. Me one Aldi.
You want the garlic meal out Aldi?
I've gone for a jobby.
What else do you want me to get you?
What else did you get me?
Nothing.
Sausage for the caravan. I ate two.
You ate 2 of them, did you?
I ate the sausage too.
What sauce?
Somebody got me sausage too.
Yeah.
For the caravan.
Uh-huh.
Somebody got them
Yeah.
for the caravan.
For the caravan, uh-huh. You excited?
Daddy.
What?
What is that?
What is that?
What?
What is that?
What?
What is that?
What did you get from Santa?
Teddy. Oh,
Teddy. Come get your teddy.
you Teddy.
What's wrong?
Right, okay, so this one, right, I immediately was like, Nikki, if you and I had a kid, this is how the kid would be. Although there is a kid later on that would probably be a little bit more likely to be ours, but yeah.
I'm with you.
Fucking freezing.
I'm fucking freezing.
You're what?
I'm fucking freezing. The baby just put a snail on.
I'm fucking freezing. It's fucking Baltic, by the way.
Snails, crocodiles, and spiders in the toilet.
Oh no.
I thought there were beasties in Scotland. Hey, there's beasties in their shitter.
My baby did that.
Baby back reps.
And my baby did a bad word. He said, "You're fucking crying."
No fucking crying.
And so was my baby. Well, we are grandpapas.
My baby's a little prick.
You've got to swear.
Was that my baby?
My kid.
Baby.
My kid called my father-in-law a dirty bastard. I know someone else who called me a dirty bastard recently as well, which he learned from me while playing Mario Kart.
Explorer, was it you?
That's my baby. My baby girl did that.
Did you?
Mhm.
I'll scale for it.
I'll do you now. Do you? Do you, Nikki? Aye.
Yes.
Okay.
I know.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Ah, okay. Thank you, Nikki. Ah, yes. This. If the child took after me.
Stop it.
duck,
Stop it.
duck,
Don't call me a dick.
Don't call me a dick.
Stop calling me that. Enough.
duck,
Don't you call me a dick.
duck,
No.
Grunted.
Give me that juice back.
duck.
Well, actually, I don't know who it would take after more if it kept saying dick over and over again. You know how many times Nikki calls me a dick on a daily basis? It's at least 10. At least. Maybe we should call the child Dick. You know, Richard. You know. Yeah, exactly. The child would know the word dick because Nikki would keep calling me a dick. And I'd be like, stop calling me a dick. And he'd be like, Dak. You're a fucking Dak. You're a wee dick. But yeah, you can 100% blame Nikki for any and all swears that come out of a child's mouth. Really, is this the right one? Yeah, there we go. Fantastico. Hopefully the stream doesn't fuck up anymore. It's all right. The kid will learn wench from you. Well, wench is fine. Wench is not a swear. You know, I hope that the kid starts walking around doing a Scottish version of Lord Bear. Hey, you silly wench! I can't even imagine what a Lord Bear would sound like if Lord Bear was Scottish. And hooker. Could you imagine? Mom, you're a wee hooker. Lord Bear can't be Scottish. I don't think it's possible. You know what one of the biggest benefits of like having Nikki around is that I get to do Lord Bear at her and shout at her in Lord Bear's voice. She loves it. She's a big fan. She's a big, really big. You Scottish filthy wench, make me a sandwich. Did you give me back chat, you gobshite? She loves it. She's a really big fan of that. Really, really big fan. Because she's do I though? She gets mad. But yeah, guys, do me a favor. Go follow Nikki. She is linked at the top of the description. Go follow her on Twitch. I think she might be streaming later on today. On her last stream, she did do kind of like half the stream was like a react to Negs, and the other half was playing video games. She does want to keep it varied. You know, she doesn't want to end up like me and known for drama and a-logging and that kind of thing, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I've got to let the peasants in, haven't I? I should probably let the peasants in. Thank you for reminding me. Hold on a minute. What is this saying? The stream's bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate is 4,000. Well, I don't give a shit. It's fine. It's fine. Right, let the paws in. Let the animals in. A doobie do. There we go. There we are. Now we can let them in if they are indeed waiting in the background. I know that today isn't the most exciting of topics, so it's just me chatting, isn't it? I'm not going to lie, I would find that one of the biggest perks of dating you being yelled at by a Lord Bear on a daily basis. I'm glad that you see it as a perk. I don't think that Nikki sees it as a perk. Hello, T-Girl. Hello, Leave It to Bieber. Hello. It's so cold out here. Yeah, but, like, you know, we're just doing... I just do what the government does. You know, trying to, you know, kill off poor people by dumping them out in the cold. Know what I mean? You say that now, Steph, but it's definitely... She loves it. She loves it. Not the pause, no. I bet she does see it as a perk. Well, Nikki, what was the first video you ever saw of mine? Wasn't it a Lord Bear video? So... I do be a poor. Hey, you know, I get it. You know, technically speaking, I'm a poor. So, you know. Also, this quick one. You know how I mentioned that I didn't realize that I still had merch in the last stream? Well, thank you to the person who then, I guess, heard that and then went and bought some merch. I appreciate you, whomever you are. I always get a little bit iffy because sometimes when people buy merch, even through Streamlabs, sometimes their real name comes up and I'm very apprehensive about, like, you know, I want people to give fake names. That way I know that I'm not accidentally doxing someone. Know what I mean? Hello to you, Diff, as well. I hope you're well. I hope everyone's having a good day. So there's a couple of things I wanted to kind of go over, and one of those things was my health. Not a lot to say there. You know, still have MS. You know, Microsoft, multiple scale electrics, many stegosauruses, Microsoft. You know, if this disease was anything, it'd be Windows fucking Vista, wouldn't it? Or Windows 11. I don't know. But I got, as you guys know, I got tested for arthritis. Neurologist wants me to get clear of that. It was a part of our last discussion. She pretty much was like, Alex, you have to try nerve blockers again. And I was like, no, I don't. She went, yeah, you do. And I was like, no, I don't. And she's like, yeah, you really do. You really should give it another go. I was like, why? You know, she's like, well, because they're different. They might do different things you don't know. I said, you don't know, I'm a hooker. You know, but she did convince me. She did convince me. And that's the reason why I wanted to bring my health up, because I tweeted about this earlier. I know that my followers or subscribers, many of you have your own chronic pain and nerve pain issues yourselves. And I wanted to ask whether anybody would be willing to talk to me about pregabalin publicly. And tell me what they think of pregabalin, because that's the drug that I'm going to go on. You see, I've already tried gabapentin and duloxetine, and those were very unpleasant drugs. And thank you, Steph, for continuing your channel membership now for 16 motherfucking months. Oh, look, another member's milestone, 16 bloody months. Indeed. You know the stream that you was on, Deaf Stream. I was insulted on that stream. But thank you, by the way. I was insulted, not by you, but there were some things that were said to me that hurt my feeling. I have to say feeling now, otherwise Nikki will go, "You haven't got any feelings," and I go, "Well, I got one." Well, technically two, you know, hungry and horny. But Windows Vista, yeah, I know, right? I hate nerve pain. I only take. The thing is, there's no point me taking CBD or anything else like that because it doesn't have THC in it. I don't think it's legal in the UK. So, love, Alex. Hope well, mate. Thank you, James. I hope you're good. I hope you're good, man. Is that a biologic, Alex? Yes, I am a human. My partner has 7 autoimmune diseases, and he's on a biologic. You're gonna have to help me out with that one. Nerve pain is killing me today. I feel good, dog. I've taken it. I had a cat. I can't pronounce that with it, and I'm predisposed to that and many medications. Brand name. Is it Lyrica or is it Lyrica? Hello, Tank Girls, Pet Dragon. Oh, that's fine, Anne. I can't remember now. I just remember that one of my feelings was hurt. But I can't remember. CBD helps with nerves, Alex, so it would help. But I looked it up and everything because you can buy the CBD stuff off of Amazon, and a lot of them were saying like it doesn't do anything. You know, it's does, but THC is not legal in the UK, is it? So, Lyrica's pre-gabbling. Is it? Does anybody? Can you get medical weed, Alex? I wouldn't do it even if I could get it. And the reason is I don't like weed. I've tried it many times. I'm borderline immune to it. And I'm not saying that like, oh, look at me, I'm a fucking heavyweight. You can imagine my disappointment. Because the day I left the Navy, I was like, aha, I could do drugs now. Brilliant. You know, because, you know, if you get caught doing drugs in the Navy or the military, it's instant dismissal. You know, you get kicked out that day. So, you know, I went to a friend's house, did weed, you know, before going home the following day. And it took a lot. It took a fucking lot of it to do anything. And when it did hit me, I couldn't move. Plus, I don't like the smell, the taste of it, you know what I mean? I tried it again a few times afterwards, but no. I don't know whether every bit of weed I've ever smoked was shit, but it just didn't do a lot for me, you know? And you have to understand, I'm not saying that like, oh, I'm a fucking heavyweight, oh, I'm immune to this, or, you know, I've got a tough fucking resolve in that. You know, I'm one of those people who one day can be a lightweight with alcohol. Well, you know, back in the day when I used to drink, and other days I could just drink a shit ton of it. It's very peculiar. I can't address it if I don't know what was said. It was a 6. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Steph. Don't worry. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Come visit me in Colorado. Yes, I'll get on a plane. Nerve pain is the one thing that will make me want to take a bath with a toaster. I stick only to gabapentin and Mary Jane. Bit of ganja. Narcotics don't mix well with my mentals. I feel you, dog. I feel you. The reason why I'm saying yes to it this time is because, well, if I'm honest with you guys, I haven't been around, as you know. I've not been streaming. I've not been making content. I've wanted to. There are many reasons for that, and one of those reasons is fucking nerve pain. Nerve pain is exhausting. It is. I mean, I can deal with it. You know, I can deal with it. I can handle my business. You know what I mean? I can, you know, deal with important things, and I'll fight through it. But you can't really. It's hard for me to be creative or want to sit there and write when I'm in fucking agony. You know what I mean? Hello to you, Addy. I hope you're well. We can go to Disney World if we go to America. J-Kid, I know that I'm a nerve pain. I know that, J-Kid. I hope you're well, brother. Also, did you check out any of the videos I sent today? I did tag you. It can take over your world. It absolutely can. Like the last couple of weeks in particular, with the heat and then the transition of the weather, fuck me sideways. You know, a hot water bottle or a bath has historically helped, but it's not been fucking helping lately. Good God, it's been fucking terrible. And that's why I'm absolutely saying yes to gabapentin. I'm hoping that is one of the 2 changes I plan on making that will allow me to come back to doing YouTube full time again. You know, not just streaming, but actually making and uploading content. As you guys know, like you know, I don't get out much, right? So, you know, doing this is, you know, very much a hobby that I want to invest my time back in again, you know, like how I used to pretty much 3 friggin' years ago. And two of the things that I want to change is medication. That's why I was asking about pregabalin. You're also, Steph, you're pregabalin for Mafi, bro. And how is it with you, if you don't mind me asking? Like, all I wanted to do was ask if any of you guys were on it. Pregabalin as a nerve blocking drug, although in smaller doses, it's used for epilepsy, isn't it? And I also believe it's technically an old school antidepressant as well. Although I'm not sure how it works as an antidepressant. So you'd have to tell me, does it get on your nerves? It does. Nerve pain gets on my nerves. It gets on my tits, and it just, you know, I've been wanting to come back to YouTube for a long time, but just the odd stream is what I've been able to manage until, you know, hopefully not that far in the future. That's one of the reasons why I had to have the blood test. Well, one of the reasons why I had to get tested for arthritis. It was one of the prerequisites for me being given pregabalin. I don't really know why. I don't understand why. Also, what is this? Oh, the light reflection through my blinds is reflecting off of my green screen. This actually looks kind of cool, really, doesn't it? I ain't trying to hurt a soul, Nikki, so I wouldn't say if you should try something if I ain't doing. Today it's about to rain. I'm dying, but I take that, Alex. It helps a lot when it's pissing down, when the weather's cold. I love it. I love the cold now. I love it. It gave me fuzzy brain really bad. I like being aware, so I don't touch most pain things. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to be on it, because I like having my wits about me. I'd much rather be in pain. But the thing is, even when I'm not on anything, you know, and I just, you know, I take my vitamins in the morning, and I take my, you know, Elvance and that. Yeah, it makes me, I can't really, I get massively fatigued if I don't take my Elvance, but I still end up in states of confusion regardless, so fuck it, you know, I may as well. If by videos you mean on Discord, yes sir, I haven't opened that in months, been a tough year, roger that, mate. I'm sorry to hear that, J-Kid. You've been playing my favorite game in the whole wide world, and I sent a couple of links for you and the old man to take a look at if you so wished. The first lot mainly for inspiration, and then the second was mainly just to kind of help you if you were at all struggling, as I know that can be a complex and difficult game. I'm glad that you're playing it, though. I know that playing a game like that absolutely helps with any issues, you know what I mean? Absolutely, Jacob. Please do. You will, if you're anything like me, you'll look at the first guy, Stin Archie, and you'll want to kill him, and you'll want to throw the whole video game out. Does anyone else get like that? When you play video games and you see other people play them, and you see that if it's a game that allows you to build things, and you see what other people do, and you're just like, oh my god, I could never do that. I fucking hate you. Anyone else get like that? I get like that with a couple of different people. Stinarchi and Fluxo are two people in particular. Tita Tan Peanut Butter. I got lupus. So does my mum. And fibromyalgia. I take pregabalin. It takes the edge off just enough to function. That's all I want, really. There's two things that I want desperately at the minute that I think would help me out a great deal. One of them requires me to save money. Because this desk that I have, it just ain't it, man. Like, one, it's too fucking big and bulky. You know what I mean? Like you can't even see the top of my head unless I get down like that. It's not a good setup. Like, I need an adjustable fucking desk. Like, you notice, guys, I'm not sat in my actual gaming chair right now. I'm sat in my old one, right? This is the one that was causing me agony, right? I'm the one who forked out money for the bigger. Because technically speaking, I'm actually too big for this chair, right? That's why I spent the money on the bigger Secret Lab chair. I can't use that chair and this desk at the same time whilst I'm streaming. There's not enough room. This thing is so bulky and ridiculous, you know, and it needs to be adjustable. So I'm saving money for an adjustable desk. I've seen a couple different ones on Amazon. I was talking to Rebus on Twitter earlier about one from IKEA, and a new desk basically, and nerve blockers, and I think that will help out a great deal. It does help take the edge off, but I'm more so on it for anxiety. I didn't think it was working until I quit taking it for a few weeks, long story, and I could barely get out of bed. Well, that's the thing, though, with those drugs. Any antidepressant, doesn't matter if it's an old school one or an SSRI, you can't just come off them. But thank you for letting me know. Yeah, absolutely, Jen. I completely agree there. Like, at the end of the day, like, I've not been around, have I? I just haven't been around. Like, I'm sure if I disappear for 6 weeks, it's not really going to be noticed. So, you know, it'd be fine, I'm sure. As I believe it takes 6 weeks to actually get into your system properly, doesn't it? I want to go on it. I want to go on it so I can come back. If I hope that it doesn't cause me any issues. Not, you know, pregabalin. No, not pregabalin. Gabapentin and duloxetine gave me issues. Duloxetine in particular gave me fucking issues. Never again. Of course, Steph, it's fine. Alex, can I ask you an MS question later? You can ask me one right now. I maybe might be finally getting into a neurologist after a year. Feel free to ask right now if you want to. I'm more than happy to. It's only a talkie stream. I'm not, you know, I don't plan on covering anything in particular. We're just having a chat, you know. Pounding fists on table. Princess Fawn, hello to you. Bring back Nikki. Bring back Nikki. Well, she's only in their friggin' living room. Hey guys, look, if you love Nikki, if you enjoy Nikki, she has a Twitch channel. She's been streaming to it. I created her art and everything. Yeah. And her link for that Twitch is at the top of the description. Go follow her. Set notifications on. She might be streaming today. Please go give her a follow, guys. I'd certainly appreciate it. She's trying to get to affiliate so she can get monetized. I'd certainly appreciate it. She'd certainly appreciate it. I have chemotherapy-induced neuropathy, and gabapentin made me a zombie. I can't remember how gabapentin made me feel, but I didn't like it. Tell her I love her. She's in the chat, Hooker. You could tell her. No one wants me on camera right now. I mean, these lot do. Hello, Fit and Curvy. 7 away from affiliate. There we go. Legato Slave did nothing for me. It fucked with me a little bit. I'm here. Well, yeah. She's in the chat. You can tag her. You can tag her if you like. I just followed Nikki. Right, Nikki. Who should I give a wrench out of my chat? I want to give away 2 of them. Who should I give a wrench to, Nikki? I'll let you decide that. Thank you, Amber Chick. Thank you. Thank you to any and all who go along and give Nikki a follow over on Twitch. Yeah, she has been there for a while, bless her. Hello to you, Eagle. I hope you are, sir. I'm not handing out wrenches. I'm handing out 2. I'm going to give away 2. And I'm going to let Nikki decide on that. Also, hello, Vidals. Alex with my morning coffee. Hello. Keep the noise down, all right? You're too excitable, Vidal. Give Fit and Steph a wrench. Hey, look, I've given the power. Steph and Sarah. Are you sure? Steph and Sarah? Okay. Well, they got to talk first. I'm not scrolling up. What do you think I am? Some sort of fucking animal. They got to type in the chat if they want a wrench. There we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate this little fucking... You know this reaction shit in the chat with the little gay hearts? Fucking... Right. Add as moderator. There we go. And Sarah as well. There we go. Viddles, you're not a villain. You're a contrarian. You know this. Add as moderator. Boom. There we go. I like how there's 2 different types of moderators now. I like that. Interesting. There you go. Better than Nazi. Well, that's the thing, though. Viddles. You might just be a contrarian Nazi. Or as we have recently established, you are, in fact, Indian Shani. That wasn't even me. That's not even me coming up with the insult. Look at my glasses. They're all fucked, aren't they? Yeah, well, how many channels is that now? Steph has a wrench on. It's about 50, ain't it? She's got a wrench on fucking GG. And do you have one on BGTV's channel as well, Steph? Yeah, you're most welcome, Sarah. You must be like 80. Roger that. Fantastic. Well, thank you to those who answered my questions about pregabalin. I guess it can go either way then. Hopefully it'll work, and then I will get my mojo back and then come back. Now, oh yeah, I don't know if those people are watching right now, but I've, in the last 2-3 weeks or so, I've had a couple of very, very old friends, reach out to me, who I haven't spoken to in a long time. I just wanted to say thank you, to those people for reaching out. You know what I mean? It's always nice. It's always very, very nice when you randomly get a surprise DM from a friend you haven't spoken to in a long time. You know what I mean? So I don't know if they're watching, but if they are, I just wanted to let them know it's very much appreciated. There's at least 3. The next thing, I wanted to whinge about Twitter, didn't I? What the fuck is wrong with Twitter? Seriously, what is wrong with Twitter these days? It doesn't seem to function anymore properly. I find obviously I don't pay for it. I know a lot of people do, and believe me, I'm fucking tempted to start paying for it. I feel like he broke Twitter. It's not just the fact that people aren't seeing the things that I tweet, but it's like I'm replying to people and then my replies aren't showing for them, or it will straight up steal my likes. Like, you guys must remember, you must have seen me complain about YouTube stealing, like, me hearting people's comments on videos. This was like a year and a half ago. I was complaining about it on the community tab that YouTube was straight up just stealing my interaction with my subscribers in the comment section. I was hearting comments and then replying, and then like my replies weren't even appearing, and then the hearts were disappearing. The same thing appears to be happening on Twitter now. I can reply to people, I can heart people, tweets and everything, or people can reply to me. I'm not seeing their replies. I'm fairly certain I'm getting quote tweeted by people, or quote posted now, because it's X, fucking Elon. I don't know what's happened. What the fuck has gone on with Twitter? It's just it's a shit stained mess now. And this the whole follow list now. Good grief, the things that appear in my like non-follow, like for you list are insane. Like I don't mind the cat videos, I'm partial to a cat video or cute animals and things of that nature, but some of the things that come across my feed is a bit batty, to be honest. Obviously a lot of the drama stuff is going to come across because obviously I talk about it, but some of it doesn't quite make sense. Like weird drama from very like unique communities and stuff is coming across my feed and shit, and just really bizarre, niche, odd political things as well, if that makes sense. Just ridiculous discussions over shit that I just don't talk about anymore. I don't really get political on Twitter. I mean, all right, there was that one day I spoke about, the concept of transcending race in favor of nationalism, but that's like a one-off tweet. I stay far away from your Twitter X because of the rules. I feel you on that one, Anne. I do feel you. I do understand that. I also find it hilarious how Elon Musk was talking about free speech recently with the whole the whole thing with Russell Brand and Rumble, not taking him down, despite the UK government trying to force them to take him down. And Elon Musk is like, oh, but we do free speech. Well, I mean, I've been like suspended and for a little bit of spice. It wasn't a threat. So therefore it's a breach. It's, that's my freedom of speech being taken, isn't it? Nikki, I see you post, I don't get Alex's anymore, or one here and there. See, there you go. It happens to you as well, doesn't it? Like, you don't even see my tweets sometimes.
No.
It's ridiculous. Necro doesn't see my tweets.
I don't see your replies back to me.
Necro doesn't interact with anybody but me on Twitter, right? And he doesn't see my tweets. That's insane. Can we discuss Russell Brand? We absolutely can, Jan. We absolutely can. How do you feel about it? I've only seen little snippets here and there. My fucking wires, Robert. Thank you. I've only seen snippets of the whole Russell Brand thing here and there. I'm absolutely in favour of what Rumble did, though. You know, not bending the fucking knee to the UK government. I think our government is overreaching, trying to tell websites, video platforms what they can and can't host. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. This is the internet. Fuck off. American here, you don't want to know what I see. I can imagine. Well, it's funny because I imagine that our feeds are probably very similar. Every so often, you know, I get some unpleasant videos to do with shootings. What happened with him? Russell Brand's basically been accused very, very late on of rape, isn't it? Sexual assault, that sort of thing. Kind of on the fence, as I once met him and found him to be a consummate gentleman. As an American, I thought it was plumb ridiculous, that letter to Rumble trying to denounce him. It was stupid. The UK government, it's not the first time the UK government's done this. They've tried to do it with YouTube many times before. What you whinging about now? All you need. Oh, well, we just had the topic of Russell Brand being brought up. The way I see it is, these accusations, they've come very, very late, and well, what can you do about that exactly? I mean, are we just solely going to, rely on the mob? Are we going to rely on cancel culture to resolve this? I don't think we should do that at all. We shouldn't be relying on cancel culture. We shouldn't certainly be relying on the Twitter mob or believe all women concept to certainly take over. We should be trying to look at these things with them, emotionless, objective eye we possibly can. Is there any proof? Obviously any rape kit would certainly be far, far too late now. But is there any video evidence of this? If so, bring that shit forward if you can. Is there any audio evidence of that kind of thing? I don't know. It's a bit late, isn't it? Did you watch the TV program? I did not know. I don't really watch TV, to be honest with you, Jan. I'm not a fan of TV. You have no idea who he is. That's fine, Dove Kitty. He's the guy from Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Yes. I dare say our parliamentarians may want to be careful about people not getting paid when they're accused of SA. Definitely not a door they want to... Oh, absolutely, Sir Boy of Lard. Absolutely. Who are the biggest degenerates in society? Politicians. How many times have one of our politicians been caught out, right, being noncing or fucking snorting cocaine in the Houses of Parliament bathroom? Like, go fuck yourself, honestly. Like, stop trying to police how people can earn money. Stop trying to police what people can fucking do and say, either. Fuck off with that shit. That if there is evidence, take it to court. If there ain't, fuck off. I'm glad you know I wouldn't. Okay. I think there's a difference in cancel culture and accountability. Mob mentality is cancel culture. Consequences for our actions are accountability. Absolutely. But can you prove the action? How can you hold that person accountable based on nothing but the word? Based purely on anecdotal evidence? You can't. No, we've been down this road before with the whole Me Too movement and Believe All Women. It doesn't work out the way that you think it should. It really doesn't. What did the Me Too movement result in? Opportunistic, vengeful, horrible cunts trying to destroy men's lives. Not that it wasn't already a thing prior to that, of course. But we should never just believe somebody just because they said so. Of course, if they raise the accusation, absolutely take them seriously. But that's the job of the police, not the job of the mob. Not the job of people on social fucking media. Not at all. At the end of the day, the mob should not be deciding anything. Actually, the recent Trump case was proven without a rape kit. Well, it's a good thing I didn't say otherwise, did I? If it can be proven without a rape kit, which is what I said earlier, then do so. Video, evidence, witness evidence, things like that. If you can prove it, bring the proof to the table. If you can't, you're just talking, really, aren't you? I mean, it doesn't look good. I mean, how many times have we had these kind of like false accusations slung around? know what I mean? How many times have you seen it slung against a content creator when later it turned out to be a load of bollocks? You know, just because they were trying to take that person down. Because they were either politically aligned in a certain way, you know. Believe me, for I am a woman is a weak heart. Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. When a victim of something goes to the police, they should absolutely be taken seriously. Absolutely. But it is not our place to decide otherwise, is it? You know, I can't sit here and say that Russell Brand's a rapist. I don't fucking know. All I know is that the man used to be a sex addict and a drug addict. And I know that he's been clean for some time. And he's a bit of a hippie and he uses a lot of big words when he talks. So Zeta brings up the Johnny Depp thing. You know, that woman pooed on his bed. You know, assaulted him. Psychologically abused him. And more, you know. Imagine if we'd all just decided that, you know, oh, fuck Johnny Depp, he's a man. If we'd all just listened to Amber Heard, it's just as well she's a shit actress. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial taught us anything. It's the fact that innocent until proven guilty, and rather than mob mentality ruining people's careers and reputations. Absolutely. I mean, how many times have we seen this before? You know, this happened even in the anime with Vic Mignogna. It's ridiculous. Utterly, pathetically ridiculous. I don't want to create the kind of atmosphere and feeling that a victim shouldn't reach out, but a victim shouldn't go to the fucking media. You know, if you've been a victim of a crime, you don't go to the fucking media about it, do you? You don't go on Twitter and cry about it. That's not right. There is a process to these things. We have processes to these fucking things, do we not? You go to the police. Because what's Twitter going to do? You know, what is the mainstream media going to do? Hello, Scribe. I hope you're well, sir. I hope the day finds you well. Their victimhood very much is a social currency. Negs is proof of it. You know, we react and talk about negs an awful lot. You know, I use the term black catter, or another term would be one-upper. Like, Negs is a perfect example of somebody who's just another fucking... He's a person who cries a lot about what we commonly refer to as the victim Olympics. You know what I mean? Or the progressive stack is the actual term. And there he is trying to place himself higher and higher on the progressive stack. We talk about this kind of thing a lot. Do we see that all the time on social media? Of course we fucking do. And it's not just left-wing people that do it. Don't get me wrong. It stems from the left. It's what we refer to as cultural Marxism whenever we refer to it. Of course, people often can't explain what cultural Marxism actually is. But it's fine. It's fine. Cultural Marxism is cultural warfare. And what do? The progressive stack is a part of that. You know? And it's exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. Victim this, victim that, victim and so on, so on and so on. Like, people think that when I talk about my health, I'm victimizing myself. I'm not. If you'd known me since I started in 2016, Scribe's here. He'll vouch for me, maybe. But I've always spoken about health issues. I've always spoken about mental health issues. It's always, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if you don't know that person, you don't know what their intentions are, I suppose, you know? Hello, Maddie. I hope you're well. Stunning oration, Alex. I just need to cut the swearing down and it would be a better speech, wouldn't it? True. Twitter, nothing many users. You have to reword that, dude. Amber Heard was so... Oh, God. We all remember the trial, don't we? We all remember that. What a mess. What a mess. What an absolute disgusting, horrible cunt. Count? I guess the word count is now a combination of the word cow and cunt. He used his position to get women. And what's available to you? Well, who said this? Who said this? Russell definitely uses celebrities to sleep with women, but to call him a rapist. Well, that's the thing, though, isn't it? Celebrities have always, I mean, historically, you can go back hundreds of years and say that, you know, kings did the same thing. You know, dukes and lords, and they all did the same thing. Celebrities, historically, that's always been the case. You know, go back to the 70s where, you know, rock and roll, you know, how much of it went on back then, you know? How much, you know, unprotected sex went on during those times. Because very easy, isn't it? for a celebrity to, get it. But it's not that I am arguing that point. It's more that we have to recognise that point, isn't it? I mean, did I not do a video on some Darby Vanity? There's somebody who used his fame to nonce, to abuse not only women, but underage girls. There's somebody who used his position and power, and we can get into conversations and talk about power dynamics, and we might do that. We could do that. We might do that. But at the end of the day, my honest opinion is I don't think that he's a rapist. Of course, absolutely, J-Kid, absolutely. Although I believe with Darby Vanity, definitely his worst crimes were to any and all underage girls, absolutely. But I think maybe, I can't remember, I'd have to go rewatch my own video, whether he did it to anyone of age. I'm fairly sure he did, but obviously nonsense is worse at the end of the day when we talk about these things. What an absolute shit stain Darby Vanity is. He's still alive. He's still fucking. There are many issues with Darby Vanity, and Darby Vanity is a perfect example of somebody who is still walking around scot-free. But if we look at the whole case with him, what do we have? Well, we have many accounts of his scumbaggery, his committing of crimes, but he's still free. He's still free. And it's one of those things. There was an opportunity at the very start with Darby. There was an opportunity at the very, very fucking start. But if memory serves, the mother of that girl just wanted him to fuck off and agreed to silence. I can't remember. I'd have to rewatch my own fucking video. It's been that long. I don't want to talk about it just in case I get details wrong. I'm late, but I'm hello, holla folla. I hope you're well. Positions of power do come with responsibility, absolutely. But how can you hold someone accountable when you don't know? We don't see what happens behind closed doors. But what we do see, more often than not, is a overwhelming willingness to utterly and completely destroy lives. Don't we? And it does work both ways. It absolutely works both ways. I've seen, accusers talking on social media and getting jumped on and being dogpiled and being told to kill themselves. Unironically, there's no do it in Minecraft, involved there. They are being told to and they're being told to do it in detail. It works both ways, either way. That's why I say, if you ever are unfortunate enough to have experienced like that, going to Twitter and talking about it there, going to the UK fucking government and having them write letters to whinge to YouTube about taking channels down and demonetizing, and I really don't like that. There's far too much control. I do not like government interfering on that level. I really don't. I really, really don't. And I'm glad Rumble told the UK government to pretty much go fuck themselves in regards to that. Hello to you, Blondie. I hope you're well. Ian Watkins was one of the worst I've ever heard. The fact that he was in one of my favourite bands as a kid makes me feel sick. I used to have his pictures. Yes. The fake sound of progress. Fuck me. Lost Prophets, there we go. Yes, fuck me. You know what gets me about Lost Prophets is not long before all of that came out about that absolute... he was stabbed recently, wasn't he? Good. I hope they throw boiling hot water with sugar in it at him next. The thing is, what kind of gets me and what makes me feel fucking sick is I went to go see Linkin Park with my now ex-brother-in-law years and years ago. I think I was 15 or 16. Well, anyway, Linkin Park were being backed by Lost Prophets. And at the time, I was a fan of Lost Prophets as well. Yes, absolutely disgusting fucking degenerate shitbag. Absolute fucking horrendous cunt. Hello, Polly. I hope you're well. Crazy late. It's only a talkie stream, dude. I hope you're well. What have you been up to, dude? The video of the town called Hypocrisy is in a nursery. I don't know. Xena Daria, we were regulars to BBBM. So I know what I'm talking about. What does BBBM stand for? Big Black Booty. Meow. Oh, I'm going to get clipped for that one, aren't I? Dude, Lost Prophets was sickening when I found out they should all take a bullet for what they did. Yeah. Big Black Booty Mafia. Really, because I should be a part of that, right? Because I got the booty. I got the ass. Everyone knows what I do. I turn around and I knock things over. You know, drinks, irons. Big black booty man. No, I would be the big brown booty man. Yeah, Lost Prophets is fucked. 100%. Absolutely. But moving on from that, you know what's funny? There was a topic, wasn't there? Power dynamics. Now, let's talk about it in YouTube terms, right? Because we're all into YouTube culture, aren't we? At what point does a YouTuber, or dare say a Twitch streamer, obtain... At what point does a influencer obtain that kind of clout? Like, what does the number have to be to obtain that level of power? We'll call it parasocial power. At what point does an influencer obtain parasocial power? And I word it like that because the topic of parasocial relationships is something that keeps popping up more and more. I'm gonna smoke, guys, so I'm gonna turn my ugly face off. Boom, there we go. Now you can just listen. A million? Did you hear about my garage parliament? Yes, I heard about Canada just doing a standing ovation for a fucking former SS soldier. Yeah. So Canada, you know, Canada's, how many people have you killed this year, Canada? 100,000? Why would you want to see me smoke, Nate? 1 million, 100,000? What do you guys reckon? For parasocial power. Depends on the community. That's fair. Oh, let's think about it in, you know, more generic terms. You know, let's not, try to remove your mind from girl world, and just think about, I don't know, the commentary community or something. Wait, what? And here I thought laundry day was going to be a safe day. Never. 100k seems to be the sweet spot where influence starts to let it go to the head. That's what happened with the rewired soul. Oh god, I made a video on him ages ago. A private Discord with 20 plus regular users, 50k. Okay. That's not a bad number. I know I saw. Oh yeah, that guy. He's a strange person, isn't he? That was one of my first long term content types of long form content is the word I'm looking for. Long form kind of the videos, and that wasn't done in the same way that my other long form content is done. It's just kind of the way that face cam videos kind of work out for me, BGTV. When you have to make a stream or video apologizing to your... It's funny, Nikki and I were talking about apology videos. Remind me to come back to that one. I see most parasocial thing when we talk about Twitch thoughts, the line gets scary blurred. That is a good point. That is a good point. Black man television. That's maybe true if your channel is growing, but if you have been 100k for 5 or more years, your channel is being kept alive by your current followers. Well, I'd certainly argue that parasocial relationships are certainly even stronger than. For me, I don't believe that. Sorry, excuse me, guys. I don't believe. My God. Had to clear the cum from my throat, guys. I don't believe that, like, I, as a content creator, whether it was Irate Bear or this, have ever had that level of power over anyone. I'm also, as a content creator, like, especially with us, you know what I mean? Like me, BGTV, Yato, and GG. Like, are we not a bit too social with our audience for that kind of thing? Like, I would probably put the number around 100,000. I'm okay, thank you, Nick Nack. I appreciate you offering that. In fact, I would love an Iron Brew. Alex, I've never had that power. How are you defining power? Well, we're talking about parasocial power, Jan. The power to take advantage of your audience. Yeah, but we're far too social to take advantage of our audiences. I think we'd probably agree there, wouldn't we, BGTV? Like, we interact like we're mates, like we're friends. Know what I mean? We're far too, familiar, I think. Thank you.
Welcome.
I appreciate it. Come here. Say hello in the microphone, because they miss you.
Hello.
What do you mean, Don't growl at them. You're supposed to be encouraging them to go follow your Twitch, which is linked in the top of the description.
Because it's weird.
Why?
I don't know. Just I've said hi already, haven't I?
But it's not the same. Like, they have to hear your voice.
Sometimes I wonder if they realise I'm like me.
I think sometimes. Well,
Is that toothpaste?
What are you doing to my heat?
You've got something in your hair.
Yeah, that'd be my hair. That's white hair.
No, it's coming off. It's like toothpaste or something.
No, I don't have toothpaste in my hair. Look, BGTV wants you to say, what is it? Go on.
What, like the kid does?
I don't know.
What is that?
What is that? What is that?
Something like that.
Your deck. Stop calling me that. It wouldn't be. I know. Us Brits, we don't brush our teeth. And we've all got bent teeth. Ain't that right, Viddles? If you're still here, y'all are so darn cute. I know, it makes me sick as well. We are adorbs, yeah. I don't think the amount of followers matters. It only matters the intent of those who are abusing their relationship. There was never a point where Onision didn't have power over teen girls. I mean, I would argue that he did. I would argue that numbers absolutely do matter, and I'm a firm believer. Like, I give an example, right? Notice how no one gives a shit about the content creator unless they get in the views. Like, I've had people reach out to me only because I was doing well at the time. Like, want a collab, Alex? Want a collab? No, fuck off, go away. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of thing. Maybe you have the power of Shanna, you live rent free in her head. I don't know if she still thinks about me, but I hope she does. I would never strike a channel, even if you asked me. Not that you would. What do you mean? Daddy no fat. What am I missing? I think numbers do matter, and I think that Onision absolutely took advantage of his position of power. The man had 3 channels with over 1 million subscribers on each. Because of course he fucking does. There's no point in going down the kids channel route anymore. You can't even make money down that road anymore. What does Nikki think is weird? Saying hello? Yeah. Because she's already said hello in the chat. That's why. God, are you gonna start referring to her as an angel? Good grief. No, people see the numbers. That's what people look at. That's what That's what gets. That's how you identify someone as having clout, isn't it? I don't know. That's my opinion. But at the end of the day, you've got to have the numbers in order to get the audience to take advantage of the audience, don't you? And even then, like, that audience has to hold you in very, very high regard. And how you talk to that audience and how you interact with them, absolutely, will be a strong indicator. In this community, creators encourage parasocial relationships. It doesn't happen in all communities. Well, of course, not. At the end of the day, you're not going to find this kind of thing in the, I don't know, fucking knitting community or something like that. I don't fault anyone using their position for non-disgusting gains. It only allows them to obtain what others are willing to give. Pretty much. at the end of the day, guys, like you guys know me to the extent that I have allowed you all to know me. At the end of the day, right? And I personally don't think I've ever taken advantage of my audience. Have I asked for help in years gone by? Yes, once or twice when I absolutely fucking needed it. Did anyone? I made it abundantly clear that nobody had to, and I've made it abundantly clear that nobody owes me anything at all. I've heard knitting communities are brutal. Well, actually, it's funny. I've heard about drama in their communities. Some creators use their power to ask their fans or stands to strike a channel. That is true. That is true, and it is an abuse of power. Yeah. Although there are sometimes, I'll give you an example of when that kind of thing was used for good. When Paracynical identified a whole bunch of pedo channels, and he asked his audience to go and flag them, and they took down a whole bunch of pedo channels. So, I mean, it kind of works both ways, doesn't it, really? I've noticed you get these weird incels that get communities that consist mainly of women tend to perv out on them despite not having a giant audience. Like, Monty is a fucking weirdo. He's a very strange person, and I'm glad you brought him up because I did want to talk about him, but I want to put my big fat ugly face. What is on my head? Like, there's nothing on my head. Why would there be toothpaste on my fucking head? Did he come out as gay recently? I could have sworn I saw somebody said that he came out of the closet recently. He's a freak, that guy. He's a weird incel type of dude, isn't he? Oh, Monty's worse than that. Monty's going around, he's a slanderer, like legitimate slanderer. Going around, like, telling people that the gaining ground has child pornography. Do you have proof of that, you little fucking bitch? Do you? Do you have fucking proof of that? Fucking discount Whoopi Goldberg looking motherfucker. He's the worst of autism. And I'm the best of autism. I represent the best in autism. Monty's fucking disgusting. And that's coming from me. I'm a horrible bastard. So now that he's out of the... I mean, is he out of the closet? I don't know. This is what I'm asking Taylor Noir. I could have sworn somebody said that he came out. I could have sworn I seen that. But sometimes... I dream of shit, man. I dream of shit. Hello, Sean. Only if he sent or hacked her comp. Who? Monty is an incel dating coach with a porn addiction who edges all day. I find that bizarre. I find the concept of edging strange. And there's no scientific evidence to suggest that it ups your testosterone levels. You're just blue balling yourself, dude. Like, if you want to up your testosterone levels, go work out. Eat properly. If you have to go further, you can take testosterone supplements, that will up. You can go see a doctor. I'm fairly sure they can even prescribe like testosterone injections and stuff. He's talking out of his fucking ass. Also, the way that he talks in his voice, that man does not have enough testosterone to be talking about testosterone to anyone, really. When you sound like Gigi, when you sound like this, you don't have any. You're low T, dude. You're low T. No, where was I? Bridget said he came out. Bridget's become a rather fun individual lately, hasn't she? I don't have an issue with Bridget. I don't take any problem with her or anything. I appreciate the fact that she straight up stood up for me and Nikki not too long ago. I don't really I don't have any problems with her, but she's been interesting. Her tweets make it into my feed a lot. I hear that, Steph, because her tweets make it in, and she talks about you a lot, and I'm just sat there going, what is going on? I need to look at. Was anybody really surprised that Monty came out? I always thought it was obvious by the way he and Gigi fought. Oh, so it's like a Negs and me and BGTV thing, because you know how Negs is always talking about like mine. Like my penis and BGTV's penis and my butthole and BGTV's butthole, and talking about Gigi's sucking dick which was the other day, which was again negs. What the fuck? Like, dude, if you want to just put it on the fucking table, just put it on the table, dude. Like, it's fine, it's the current year, 2023. You might get beaten up where you live. I mean, yeah, he might get beaten up where he fucking lives. But I mean, you can come out, I guess, on the internet. I'm sure your local neighbors won't give a shit, will they? I don't know. Maybe he's too far gone to just come out of the closet at this point. Maybe he's doubled, tripled, quadrupled, doubled down too much. Is it official? I don't know if Monty has actually come out. Do I look like I watched that dude? You know what I mean? Like, the only time I ever talk to anyone about Monty is when Gigi hits me up about Monty. You know what I mean? Like, I think I decided to go and look at his Twitter the other day, quote tweeted him, because he was slinging some serious fucking allegations at Gigi. You may not like Gigi. You may not like him. You know what I mean? I don't like negs, right? But, I don't believe he has a folder of child porn on his computer, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, this up news on Irate News, local Indiana man found with CP. I'm not going to sit here and create lies about him. I'm going to do what I've always done. I'm going to do what I did with him and what I've done with Shani. I'm just going to show what they do and point out the things that they do, and then get accused of being a liar, naturally. That's the thing. Why do you create lies? They always, these fucking moo cows, man. They just sit there and they lie and lie and lie. When all we ever do is watch their shit and comment on what they are doing and saying. Like, where's the lie? Hello, Thunder Rain, as well. So I don't know if he came out. It would make sense. It would make sense if he did, because he's got that that angry hard on for GG. I hate you so much, I will suck your dick so hard. Monty and Negs, yeah, absolutely. Someone's gonna clip that. It's fine. It's fine. I suspect that Negs was a dweeby kid. Well, he was bullied as a kid, which makes sense. It does make sense. I'd have bullied him too. All men can't be blessed as you and BGTV with real manly voices. Hey, look, BGTV's voice is magic to me. Funny enough, when I turned up to his chat the other day, speaking of which, can one of the mods grab BGTV's link? I'm sure everyone here is subscribed to BGTV. If you ain't, the fuck you doing with your life? If you could grab his link and throw it in the chat, and then everyone go and subscribe. Otherwise, I will send Shani to hide under your bed and breathe very, very heavily. And I would have made sure that she ran around the block a few times before doing so. Just think about that smell, the sweat, the booty sweat smell that would come off of Shani. Thank you, Steph. Hello, Lady Barthery. Hey, Alex, great to see you. Likewise, I hope all is well. Yes, things are on the up and up. Thank you. I hope that things are well for you. Speaking of DC, I've seen a video on Twitter, and it reminded me of no, but BGTV's voice is far superior to mine. If I said it in his chat, I would want BGTV not to narrate my life, but to specifically initiate narrating it whenever I get angry, like irrationally angry at something stupid, like when I fall over. You know what I mean? Or I said it in his chat, like a perfect example. Why is there a pen with no pen lid? Or why is there a pen lid with no pen? So, something stupid like that. Like, I got mad at the sofa the other day because I couldn't find the controller, and I just went, fuck you, sofa! I stand there and go, fuck you! Like, I would want BGTV to start narrating, Alex lost his shit. That would be amazing. Exactly. I would also, because BGTV said that he also gets irrationally angry at some things like I do. I would be more than happy to narrate him doing it. I'd be like, oh, BGTV's mad again. He's angry. Joke's on you. I don't have a bed. Neither do I, J-Kid. Opinionated Scotsman, hello. She wouldn't fit under my bed. Well, I can always just push it on top of you, guys, by the way. Losing a controller, oh yeah, then that's World War fucking 3. If I lose anything, if I can't find something, or if I don't know how something works, like, what those times where I sit down and I'm like, right, I'm going to teach myself to do Z masking, an editing technique. It's a relatively new thing. And I sit there and I look at the tutorial and I'll pause it and I look at that and I'm going, it's not coming out like it is in the fucking tutorial. Why is it not coming out like it is in the fucking tutorial? And I'll be like, fuck off, I don't want to do it. I'm going to play video games instead. Fuck you. I still want you to do welcome card voice. That doesn't. Who was it? Who said that? Who was it on Twitter who said that? There was a thing. I get mad about it, BGT. I'm like, I'm gonna make a video. No, I'm not gonna fucking stream because it's easier. There is a video that keeps popping up in my feed, and I want to. If I find it, I will show you it. It's a video of like a girl on the street. You can't see her face, but somebody is like photoshopped. I don't know, like Edna Mode onto the fucking head or something like that. Something stupid, and like she's clearly a fucking crackhead or something. And I keep seeing it, and every time I see it, I'm like, that looks like DC. So I mean, I've got to try and find it, but I might struggle. She does look like. I mean, I keep saying Danny DeVito. I mean, which is it? You know, Danny DeVito, Jack Nicholson. So on. Alishon, welcome to old age. To be fair, mate, I've always been like that. I've always been short-tempered. Well, I'm a lot more patient than what I was back then, but I still get mad at shit. Like you should have seen me try to learn Photoshop, guys. Fuck me. It's like he's not doing it. All I want to do is put the glowing blue eyes in the fucking eyes. You know, the blue beams. He's not fucking doing it. Why are they doing it? I'll make a fucking meme. I'm like, fuck the meme then. Oh dear! Like you guys, you look at my thumbnails, right, and tell me that they're good, right? Don't lie to me. My thumbnails are not good. I fucking suck at Photoshop and art things. You know, I do the effects. That's what I do. I do the effects shit. You know, I make things look good afterwards. You know. Did you? I mean, I have broken things in the process before. Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised. You know how I have a bigger version of this chair? I have thrown that chair. That one's way bigger than this one because I've been that mad about something. I punched my fucking whiteboard and it's still there and it's all bent because I went, fuck you! fuck that, Olivia in London. You know what I work with now, right? I work with you guys know Magic's Vegas. It used to be Sony Vegas, right? All of those programs, I have access to all those programs, right? They have discount Adobe everything. You know, they've got obviously Vegas, you know, used for video editing, but they've got Vegas Image now, which is like discount Photoshop. Oh my god, it's fucking shit. It's really bad. You see me trying to use that? I'm like, I can't crop around a fucking image. I gotta make it into a PNG. I can't cut around the fucking person. It doesn't give me the option. Why don't I? You know, and then I open up the effects program, right? And I still get angry about it now. I can't marry up the timelines in it, so I have to, like, when I was creating Nikki's stuff for her streams, I couldn't match up the timelines that I made. Like, they wouldn't stick together. Like, they wouldn't render together. I couldn't export it, and I was like, this is the same situation as the whole pen and pen lid thing, but you know, you guys got me excited. This is what happens. The other cheek to tell me quiet. I'd like to point out, right, that 5 o'clock this morning I was tickling Nikki, and she screamed at 5 a.m. It's okay for me to shout now because you know it's 4:20. That's okay. That's acceptable. It's not acceptable for Nikki to scream off the top of her lungs more than once when I tickle her. And then she called me a dirty bastard. J-Kid, you know, at the end of the day, you know what kind of got me about that, J-Kid? Somebody said yesterday to Nikki on Twitter about that they listened to my streams back to help them fall asleep, which I would get. I would understand that if I was capable of remaining calm during live streams. I'm not capable of remaining calm during live streams. I get too excitable. What can I say, you know? And if you're wearing headphones, don't complain to me. Don't be coming to me moaning about your tinny tinnitus. I have to pronounce it like that because Americans get angry when I pronounce it the wrong way for them. tickle as in soft tickling or the horrible. I mean, just because I pinned her and was tickling her armpit at like 5 a.m. doesn't give her the right to scream. I'm missing like 60%. I don't know. I'm not here trying to deafen you. You know, it's just you should expect decibels. We should call it the Irate decibel channel, if anything. Nikki loves it. She loves being tickled by me. Because I'm nice like that. I like to play hard video games and I'll get destroyed and continuously throw myself at the obstacle until I get frustrated, then try something else. I understand that. I get angry with some games. It's different for me, though. Because I don't really play those types of video games. Don't get me wrong. I have things like Doom, you know, and I have, you know, the odd first-person shooter. I love my survival games, you know, and I'll get dicked in those survival. Hello, Unholy Reaper. Well, I'll be a goddamn monkey's uncle. How are you, dude? How are you, Reaper? Yeah, hello, you damn degenerate limey. How are you, dude? How you been, man? I also can sleep through your screaming and lives. How? Simba, my doggo, is also used to you screaming. Well, good. I'm good. I'm glad we could normalize this now. So people can stop moaning. Good. I'm glad to hear it, Reaper. What have you been up to, dude? What was I saying? Oh, I love my survival games. You know, we all get dicked in survival games. You know, Ark, fucking 7 Days to Die and whatever else. But usually it's because of the fucking frame rate with 7 Days to Die in particular. But it's a badly optimized video game. But like, I play like factory games like Satisfactory, or I play Factorio, a couple others, and I get mad because when it comes to those games, I get mad for several different reasons. One reason is because I went onto YouTube, seen somebody build what I consider to be an architectural masterpiece, and I go, I see, I'm uninstalling it. I went, my factory shit, throw the whole thing away, start again. Or I get mad about the maths, because there is maths involved with games like Satisfactory, because you got to work out how much you need for the amount of machines that you have and how much your output is and things like that. There are mods that help you with that kind of thing, for example, but you know, when it's in early access and it gets regular updates, you can't use those mods anymore. You see, they fall out of date. So yeah, little things like that. 7 Days to Die has frame rate now. Must have been a big update. Well, the most recent update runs a lot smoother than the previous one. My fucking god, it was bad. Like, I have a good rig, right? My computer should piss all over 7 Days to Die, but that last alpha, Jesus Christ, it was so bad. Hello, Johnny Be Bad, fucking limey, indeed. My non-verbal autistic son recreated St. Jude's Hospital to scale in Minecraft. See, that's where that's why I'm not above punching a child. I even said it to Nikki yesterday, you know, we were talking about the idea of us having a kid and everything, and I was like, yeah, okay, what happens when you get pregnant? Like, if you get pregnant, I won't be able to play fight, was her argument. I was like, I'll punch a pregnant woman. Like, I don't care. Like, just because you're pregnant doesn't mean I won't punch you. She tweeted about it. She loves quoting me. I can completely accept that. I think it's fair, though. I think it's fair. Look, at the end of the day, like, he may be autistic and everything, and to the point of being non-verbal, but he still has a one-up on me, doesn't he? I'm a cripple. He can just kick me in the shins, and I'll go down like a sack of shit, honestly. I'm not above fighting a child, okay? Or pregnant women, for that matter. I can punch you in the face when you're pregnant. Don't think I won't. It's fair, though. It's fair. You know, at the end of the day, you want equality. If you want equality, yeah, give the streamer a like. Lick it a bit. I don't know. Oh, I found it. I fucking found it, guys. Oh god, this thing. Oh wait, is Danny DeVito? I couldn't remember it, but Nikki's just walked in and fucking seen it. Yeah, exactly. Pregnant woman fighting, yes, 2 against 1. It makes sense. Hey, look, that baby be kicking and punching. Yeah, punch me in the face? Yeah. Why would you punch me in the face? Why would you hit a cripple?
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, she beats me, guys. That thing, that's it. Yeah, it was Danny DeVito.
Got boobs.
Good, Ghost Green. Hopefully I haven't deafened you in the process. Jake is like, what the hell is that? I would say that is that's why well, I mean, I didn't retweet this shit. This just makes its way into my own feed, J Kid. I didn't do this shit. I didn't do this. You know, you follow me on Twitter. You don't worry, you won't see my fucking tweets. No one else does. Even fucking Nikki and Necro don't, you know, and they're like the only people who interact with me. Shit. Everyone else is just disappointed whenever I tweet. They're like, we're not even shocked at this point, Alex.
I think I'm not disappointed too.
You're not? Are you disappointed in me?
No, not in you. Well, sometimes.
What do you mean? Well, sometimes. Have you ever seen the Six Flag guy dancing? It's like Negs and DC did the Fuse. No, I haven't. Oh no. I'm gonna click the video. I'm you know what? I'm unsure, right? So I'm just gonna hide it for a second. Because you never know with these kind of videos, you know, because there might be less spice, you know, there might be nipple action or something. Okay, all right, okay. There's nothing that really happens in the video. Basically, to be fair, I could just run into people's shins with a scooter. I did that to Nikki not so long ago. Didn't I? In the supermarket, ran into your shins.
Yep.
with the scooty.
Yep. And what you mush?
Mush!
Mush!
Mush! Get a move on.
Good girl.
Yeah.
You pretty much acted like I was a dog. Yeah, girl.
What, you got to speak into the mic if you're going to tell people how I treat you.
Like a dog.
I treat you like a dog.
Here, girl. Mush.
Mush.
That's what you said to me.
You're lucky I ain't got a whip. Because I'd fucking whip you in public too.
You have a belt.
Yeah, that's not a whip. That goes around my waist.
Have you used it as a whip?
Yes.
Exactly.
But you're horny though. Like, you're kinky. Like, you like it.
I'm a dirty bitch.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. So, she's got... I don't want to smoke on camera. I've done it before. Now I'm going to hide my ugly face. There we go.
You've not got an ugly face.
Look, just because you're a chubby chaser... Look, guys, can we all acknowledge that fact that Nikki is indeed a chubby chaser? I've been trying to... What?
Chubby chaser.
Like, you got with me because you were hoping, like, getting with a fat, ugly guy, you were like, oh, he'll be grateful because he's ugly and fat.
No.
You're a chubby chaser.
No, I got with you because you like chubby women. I am a chubby woman.
You know, Jake brings up an excellent point. You know, called yourself a dirty bitch, complains when I treat you like a dog.
I've got... Shut up.
That's how you know that she lost the argument. Mm-hmm. You know, what new word? I order a new graphics card, so I play Spider-Man Miles Morales. A Freyon said that game. Oh, okay. Oh no, tank. It's not talker. Tank. No, I'm not offended. Just trying to use correct jargon. What was the new word? What was the new word? What have I missed? What have I missed? I can't be bothered scrolling up. It's fine. Alex loves fish hooking me. Well, you know, fish hook to win. Look, I like play fighting. Okay, she does too. Like, she beats me, guys. She beats me. She pushes me over. All right. She hits me. All right. She tries to push me. She was literally trying to push me out of bed this morning. She's a violent girl, you know. And again, like, Scottish women are kind of like, you know, those big Russian women you see. You know, the ones that carry logs around. You know, the ones that like, you know, in the Soviet Russia. You know, I pick you up, you know, that kind of thing. I pushed you onto... she pushed me onto the bed once. Like, straight up, went, boof, pushed me over. And she kicked me when I was down. You would too? I see how it is. I see how it is. Just violent. All the women in my life are horrible, violent wenches. Rude, cripple crime. Exactly. It's a hate crime. That's a hate crime. Alex like it. I'm not a masochist. Well, I mean, there's an argument there that I could possibly fall. I'm more of a sadomasochist. I lean more towards sadism, as Nikki knows. But I must be some kind of a masochist anyway. You question if her grand was strong enough to fight bear. I mean, she could fight a bear. She carried tree logs. She beats my ass. You know, even with all of my Hmong strength. Now, I kind of run out of topics to talk about, really, haven't I? We were talking about power dynamics and all that kind of thing. But sir, you cover lolcows. You're at least a little. I mean, how long did I cover Shani for? How many documentaries have I made about Shani? 3, right? And I've streamed probably hundreds of hours about Shani alone. Saw her OnlyFans, retweeted it to make sure everyone else saw it. And I've covered Negs, who is pretty much the same person, but, you know, a fat midget rather than a fat... I don't even know what Shani is, really. I mean... she's very big, angry troll doll thingy. You want the baby with this horrible wench, joke's on you. Yes, agree. Horrible rate. Thank you, J-Kid, for bringing up that she is indeed a racist. Nikki is a racist. And that is why you should go and follow her on twitch.tv, which is linked at the top of the description. Go give her a follow, guys. She is trying to get affiliated, aka monetized. And I believe she's going to stream today. And what are you going to do today, Nick? Are you going to play video games, or are you going to do some commentaries type stuff, or do some reacts to some horrific TikTok type shit? When I was explaining how Nikki probably should go about building her brand on, thank you, brother. I was trying to explain to Nikki how she should go about building her brand over on Twitch, seeing as she wants to become a streamer now. I told her to try and mix it up a bit. You know, don't just do the gaming stuff, but, you know, spend the first half of the stream talking to people, kind of like how I do, or go through some retarded fucking news, or hell, even cover the lol horror cow stuff or the TikTok shit, and then do the gaming stuff after, you know, because gaming's not for everyone, but people will come along certainly for other things, you know what I mean? Like, build that diversity, you know what I mean? She needs one more follower, guys, and if you ain't following her, well, I just had a horrific fucking thought. Like you guys know, I come out with some pretty horrendous things, like disgusting fucking things, right? But even I'm not even gonna say it out loud. Like this is how much I've changed in the last year. I stop and think about the things that I say now. There you go. She's done it. Everyone unfollow her. Everyone unfollow. If you could flag her for racism, please, as soon as you can. That would be best. Ghost Green, me? Amanda, what's going on here? Irrelevant is what she is, thank goodness. Oh, what Shani? Tank Girl, that's his main nickname for me. What is? Games tonight, I think, unless anything big catches my eye. Hello, Ghost Green. How's it going? G-Man still sticking around. I don't know. I've not covered G-Man or Shani or Rev in quite some time. I don't really know what they're up to be honest. I don't even really have my finger on the pulse when it comes to Negs and DC. That said, you know the like if Negs was an A-lister of the horror cow community, you know how his former subordinates, you know, his former bitches of the bodega, you know who I'm referring to, they've been desperately trying to get my attention recently on Twitter. You see, Harry is still very bothered, still very offended, and still doesn't seem to understand why I would put her in one of the planes flying towards the Twin Towers. She still doesn't get it, doesn't understand why. She thinks I'm calling her a terrorist. That's not what I'm saying. It's not what I'm saying at all. But you know, if you want to take it like that, it's not my fault. Your breath can melt steel fucking beams, honey. You know what I mean? But yeah, the extra tarded. The small army of big tards, as Kiwi Farms refers to them, they've been desperately trying to get my attention recently. Knick-Knack. I wouldn't say it was the main name for you, to be honest. Sugar Tits. No. I think my main nickname for you is Lady, isn't it? Hey, thank you, Leah, for giving Nikki a follow. You know those uber genetic slime monsters in certain games? Shani is one of those. Yeah. The TLDR on Negs and DC is a failure. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Like, I know that they've all had a big fallout recently, and the split is coming and everything, and that they have postponed the opening of the shop, which nobody's gonna go to because it's a ridiculous... Who the fuck sells DVDs? And how much is he selling them for again? What was it? Like $10 or was it $5.99 or something stupid like that? Nobody buys DVDs anymore. And if they do, they buy them from a bargain bin at the local supermarket. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I find like today I didn't want to talk. Yeah, the Bo Gator love. Yeah. What is it? Can I borrow $40 and I'll suck your dick? I'll suck your dick, man. I got these cheeseburgers, man. That's basically Vagic, pretty much. You know, with GG. Somebody needs to create that into a clip. Someone tell BGTV to do it, because I fucking hate doing tracking editing. It drives me mental. And I'm more likely to throw something out the window if I try and do it. Between like, who the fuck's buying DVDs? My dinosaur laptop has a disc burner. I want to keep it forever. I know my computer doesn't even have a fucking disc drive. I don't even own it. I mean, technically I do, because I've got a very old PlayStation 4 in the living room that I don't use. But my son uses, you know, when he stays with me at the weekend. But I only look for DVDs when I'm looking for a cult classic, i.e. The Last Unicorn or Robot Jocks. Troll 2, which is by far one of the worst things I've ever laid my eyes upon. It was so bad I couldn't get through it. You ever just watch a movie that's like so shit that it was almost good, but it wasn't there for me. My laptop didn't even come with a disk drive. It's because everything is digital now, digital ownership, isn't it? I bought season box sets for $5, but singles, no. Exactly, yeah. I got it in 2017, but I don't have any real need for it. I mean, who's going out of their way to go to the local DVD store? Like, Blockbuster went bust for a fucking reason. That's his big idea. No wonder. Like, it's not even. They're never going to open it. They're never going to open it. And even if it did, what's it going to do? Live stream in there to, you know, with no customers? People are going to walk past thinking he's fucking mental. But like, oh, Ronald's in there talking to himself again. You know, people who don't understand streaming and shit. I have Amazon Prime. I buy cheap DVDs for the kids, and that's just... Well, yeah, of course, yeah. But that's the thing, though, like, DVDs at Christmas, yeah, that's fair enough. One, because it's another present you can put under the fucking tree. It's for the kids, isn't it? And plus, like... A lot of those like more niche Christmas movies in particular, the ones that you don't really think of, are the ones that the kind of, you know, have been rolled over in your memory by the new Christmas movies that come out every fucking year. When you walk past the bin, you're like, oh shit, yeah, I want that. I'll get that on DVD so I can watch it over Christmas. That makes sense. Oh, of course, there's money in vintage, but I mean DVDs though. No, yeah. Maybe if he was selling vinyls as well. I don't know. I mean, to my knowledge, wasn't Ron doing the whole pallet thing on eBay? You know, buying pallets and then, you know, rummaging for, you know, good shit in them and then selling the good stuff. No. Mini discs are though. Do you remember mini discs? I did have a mini disc player and have mini discs. But I don't have the mini disc player anymore. Yes, I believe it was. Yeah, why don't they just do that? Like, I know a couple that do it, and they earn shitloads of money doing that. The whole pallet thing. Yeah, right, so you win some, lose some, but, you know, that's the risk that you take, right? I'm not paying £5 on a physical copy, then I can get them cheaper online. Anyway, doesn't Eggs still have outstanding court shit? Like, for sending people fucked up, you know, misleading quality in this stuff that he sold anyway. But I watch it, Alex, you're going to end up on his 90-inch wall of shame. Is that what he's doing? He's building a wall of shame? Oh, God, good, I hope he puts me on his wall. And I hope he gets my smuggest face possible. I hope he gets this face. Yeah, that is my Uber smug customer service face. I actually took a picture of that. I put it on I then went to Moonpig, put it on a mug, and gave it to Nikki as a gift. So when she's annoyed at me and she's at home, she opens her cupboard up And then there's a cup with my face on it, smiling at her with my smug Everything was predestined and pre-planned. So I could be a dick. Even when I, don't, need to be a dick. Yeah, Peach, you would take that mug, right, and you'd smash it on the floor. But, at the end of the day, it would still give me money, I suppose. I could sell that picture of my face on the mug, couldn't I? That people would smash it. There you go. There's a money-making outlet for me. I can save money for a new desk, like what I was talking about earlier, with pictures of me on mugs getting smashed up. You can send me the videos of them. I'll create a compilation out of it. I'll even add sound effects and shit to it. If he has a picture of you, it'd be in his wank bank, right next to BGTV. And he will think of it when he's fucking DC. It's just unfortunate, really. There you go, Peach. There you go. You give her something to smash. I kind of want to start a Kickstarter for my art studio called The Basement's Garage. What's up, BGTV? What makes you think it's not already on the ceiling? It like Photoshop my like face onto like BGTV's body. And he's like, I can get them both at the same time, vice versa. And do you remember that fucking when he was really mad at like me to the point where he was snarling, like his face was like, you know what I mean? It's because he was looking at the picture of me and Nikki, and he was just like, he wasn't happy, was he? He's like, I didn't know he could catch that. Meanwhile, he's got Jack Nicholson's Joker in his bed. Or simultaneously balding. Oh, Jesus Christ. What, me on BGTV's body? It could be worse, Jacob. I could pull up that thing from Twitter again if you like. But BGTV doesn't have the crutches, and that might be the thing. True. He might be one of those people. One of those... You ever see those people that want to be disabled? Like it's like a mental disorder? I hate those people. We should cripple them. You go break their fucking legs and say, "Want to be a cripple then, dear? I'll run over you with my scooter, you little prick." Those people are freaks, man. Weirds me out. Kind of bizarre to me. It's like, no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't like to be disabled. It sucks being disabled. It's shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What are they? They're a group of people in the game room world. Actually, was it Trans Bionic or something like that? I can't remember what they're called now. But like you in the game room world, like because your colonists have that as a trait. Excuse me, transhumanists. That's it. You can do operations on them. You can cut their limbs off and attach literal wooden pegs if you want to, and they'd be happy with that, to be honest. A trans disabled is, these people need to be placed into a cannon and fired out of it directly at a wall at high fucking speed. Just those people are they're fucked up. For real, if you want to identify disabled, you could be made disabled. Hey, look, is Negs not the same? I mean, he's always crying about being disabled and everything else, but he's not disabled. He's a fat midget. Yes. Well, I suppose obese, vertically challenged whinge bag? I don't know. He's always going on about his scoliosis. And I'm over here going the Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's like, Negs. What's the Hunchback's name again? Quasimodo. Did Quasimodo claim fucking disability? Did you see him claiming disability? No. He swings off bells. That's his job. Fuck me. Shit. If Quasimodo can do it, why can't you do it, you fat midget? Did someone seriously make themselves blind? I think you reviewed Mobility Mary. Yeah, I did, yeah. She's dead now, isn't she? She's been dead for a while, hasn't she? I don't know. Bless Mobility Mary. God, she she is the final Karen, wasn't she? She really was. Excuse me! Your dog's vicious, man! It's like the dog is, you know, like a fucking Yorkshire Terrier or something. You know, it's a dead yappy little dog. And she's like, oh my God, oh, it's gonna bite me. Can you get it out of the way, please? Do you remember the video where she's like behind a runner, a female runner, which she's running with like an Alsatian or something, and she's like, excuse me, can you let me past? Oh my God. And the runner turns around, looks at her and smirks and never gets out of her way. Mobility Mary, like, she's got one of the big fucking scooters that can go really quickly, like you can take them on the road, and it's like, just go round her. And she's like, excuse me. Fucking hell, Mobility Mary was hard work, wasn't she? Oh dear. I can't go through the front because my scooter's too big. I need to go through the back. Excuse me. She's fucking hard work, she is. She really is. When she chased down the guy who turned into a car park as she was driving across it, and she tried to hunt the guy down who got out of his car, and he was like, get out of my face. Oh yeah. And she was like, well, I never. Alex, you motherfucker, how did you not become a voice actor? It's funny, I've taken voice acting classes. I took a whole bunch of them online, you know, online ones. It's not easy to get into. It really isn't. It's not a easy thing to get into, you know. So, Negs was his gunt. You know the whole fupa thing. Is a male fupa a mooper? Can we collectively decide that? Like, is it a mooper? I don't know. I have the alphabet of disorder. Same. But I still have a job and function in society. I mean, I don't know about me, though. No. She tried to chase down the woman walking. Yeah, well, of course she fucking did. Well, you are great. Just saying you could do it. Audiobooks. People have said that, but it's not an easy thing to get into. But remember, Alex, but my voice is like nails on a chalkboard. Yes, I was told that recently, wasn't I? By that one person who's been dying for my attention. Even Alex Glitter joined in and giving me shit, and then reblocked me again. Or had me blocked, but for some reason I could see one of her replies slinging shit at me. I found that very amusing. I just find it funny, you know. I mean, I've got 97 people watching. You know, if I was streaming about Negs and Negs was in the title, I'd probably have, you know, 150, 200 people watching. But, you know, and I barely stream as it is. I think I do fairly well considering in comparison to these people. Like, I see their streams, and they've got like 30, 40 people watching on a good day. Meanwhile, how many people have I got watching right now? 97? And it's a mid-afternoon stream. I'm not talking about anything in particular. The thumbnail isn't anything in particular. The title is just, you know, literally, let's chat about talking whilst conversing and vocalize our thoughts. Like, if I'd actually titled it properly and come in with some content to work with, my numbers would probably be a bit higher. I was also streaming against Yaba. So, you know, you can sit there and you can call me irrelevant and you can call me boring and everything else, but my EP is still bigger than yours. Just remember that. What do you mean Kelly likes me? No, she doesn't. She hates me. Callie straight up said, ha ha, Alex can't walk. That was the last thing she ever said to me. That was the last thing. Callie is not a fan. And she meant that shit. She said that with hate in her voice. And I get it. I'm a dick. I understand it. It's fine. Yeah. Some people were disgusted with that, but I could not stop laughing when she did that. I was like, wow, that's petty, isn't it? Fucking hell. Like, yeah, all right, me and Kelly didn't get on, and I criticized her for a few things. But, you know. Haha, you can't walk. I mean, I can. Not very far, but I can. You know, and I can use my crutches, you know. But, I thought, I laughed at it, you know. I laughed at it when Callie said that to me. Yeah, it's fine. She doesn't like me, though. She doesn't like me. She despises me so much that whenever she has brought me up as a topic, she will not say my name. She'll put my tweets or whatever in the thumbnail, but she'll never say my name. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out who you're talking about. No, I said Alex Glitter was talking shit, joining in with Harry and the rest of those, the bodega, you know, ball bags, as it were. Nobody wants to hear about Foodie Booty. I've not spoken about Foodie Booty in a long time. And even then, you know, when I did back in the day speak about Foodie Booty, I don't think I was ever particularly horrible to Foodie Booty. I made fun of her, but I mean, who doesn't make fun of her, you know? It was always light-hearted stuff. I was never particularly mean. I criticised her for a few things here and there, but which was fair to criticise her for. You know, things like the whole false copyright striking and stuff like that. Yeah, but she was my Burger Queen, yeah. Well, she called me cute, didn't she? So, and I think I still, I don't even know if I still have that. I don't think I was ever mean. I don't think I was ever cruel to Foodie Booty or even ALR. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of talking about ALR because I always found Amber to be a bit boring, I guess. You know, Foodie Booty was a bit more, you know, a bit funnier. Of course, this was before the whole animal abuse thing. Even now, I still don't really understand the severe hatred for her. But I get why people would severely dislike her now. But the hatred for her, I never really understood. I don't understand anyone hating anyone online, really. You know, pedophiles, hate them by all means. That makes sense to me. You know, hating outright child molesters, you know, criminals. That shit makes sense. But even then, you probably wouldn't give those people the time of day or the energy. I don't get. I never even hated Shani, you know, and Shani said some really fucked up shit to me. Really fucked up shit to me. But you know, and I made 3 docs on her. I hate everyone. Don't take that away from me. I have nothing left. Well, I mean, how much energy do you put into hating people? I think there's a difference between being nihilistic and hating people. Well, of course, Jake, you know what I'm talking about hate online. I'm talking about, like, the A-loggers who hate. Like, actually severely hate. You know what I mean? Like the people who dedicate every day to, you know, to Foodie Booty. And follow every move and talk shit about her no matter what she does. You know, she's always a horrible, you know, this, a horrible that. It's like there are things there she could be criticized for, sure, but like, you know, she's like, I don't know whether she would be classed as a horror cow now, would she? Lol cow definitely, but horror cow I don't honestly know. But lazy hater, that makes sense. I hate everyone. Don't take that away from me. As much as they deserve, not so much. I don't hate people online. I don't care so much. For me, I suppose I guess it could fall into my own classification. Really, there's lol cows, which is just kind of like your eccentric, weird, cycling in their behavior type of person. Doesn't really go that far, like you know, reacts badly to like extremely badly to criticism. You know, like firing up a live stream to like one person saying something. You know, doing all the things that content creators shouldn't do. Really, you know, having emotional outbursts, being way too personal, things like that. And then there's the horror cow, and the horror cow is a Shani, for example. You know, child abuser. You know, Shani's a child abuser. She's a big, fat, ugly, disgusting, smelly fucking creature who we've all seen the OnlyFans, and we've seen her beat Rev. Like, we have seen her commit crimes in real time. We have seen her leave her child who had suicidal ideation at hospital, who then proceeded to go home and then start live streaming, and then proceeded to then clout chase very, very big YouTubers. You know, like James Charles and everything else, whilst her son was in hospital with suicidal ideation. You know, to me that, you know, that or poo being involved. You know, and if you know who I'm referring to, I would 10 points to the person can guess who I'm referring to there. The lesser known horror cow I'm referring to there. Of course, you know, just laugh at them. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Like, don't hate them. Just laugh at them. Criticize them. Laugh at them. Don't let your life be ruled by them. Know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of effort. Like, I get a login. I ain't judging anyone for a login. Like, you know, welcome to A-Log Nation. You know, this is what we do here. A-Log people. But, like, don't hate. Like, you know, don't dedicate that level of energy. Don't take it with you away from streams or away from Twitter or anything else. Like, you know, just laugh at them, because that's what they primarily exist for. They won't learn otherwise. You can't remember his name. Interesting. Can you remember? She's like, I know. Yeah, he is by far the worst horror cow there is. Like, the worst. Like, he is triple S tier, which isn't a good thing in this case, horror cow. Pedophile, has things, fetishes to do with poop, is... But then there's the type of horror cow like Shani, or... I class Negs as one as well, and I primarily base that on not just the fact that he's, perpetual victimhood. No, not Cyrax. Believe it or not, I don't class him as the top ranking horror cow, even though he will probably give this. No, not even Chris Chan. Again, Chris Chan's the original low cow. Yes, Nicole, Nick. Oh yeah, he is the worst by far. You gotta have a strong stomach to read his fucking thread. Jesus, or watch any videos about him. Jesus fucking Christ. You gotta have a strong stomach to deal with that shit. You cannot go into that without mentally preparing for it. You can't just come home from work and turn on YouTube and just go watch a video about it, you know what I mean? You have to prepare yourself for that shit. You can't be eating. You can't be. You have to psychologically prepare for that shit. Yes, Nick Bate. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Bate. He is by far the worst horror cow ever. Ever. This is a man who masturbated with shit in his hand just to prove that he had. He's also a paedophile. Nah, not EDP, no. Although EDP is a horror cow, to be honest with you, yeah. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Nick Bate engaged in pedophilic incestual behavior and was genuine. Just like there are not words strong enough. There really aren't. There were no words strong enough for me to describe him to you. He's one of those that you have to be prepared for. If you're going to watch a video on him or read his Kiwi Farms thread, because they have the whole, because he's in prison, he's in prison now. The whole court thing, is on there. He's one of them that really should be, he had songs about, abusing children as well. I'm not going to go into detail about it because, if you search his name on YouTube, if you just make sure you're not eating and make sure that you are prepared for the fucking worst shit. Literal shit. Actual poo. Like, the man, I pride myself on being a degenerate, right? But he's in prison. If you're ever interested, I know you won't be, J-Kid, don't, seriously. If you're ever interested there's plenty of videos on YouTube covering it. You can read the Kiwi Farms thread. But if you ever do it, don't be eating. Don't ever be eating. And make sure that you psychologically prepare for it. Yes, Cecil did do it. And Cecil's done one. And Metica did one. That's how I found out about it years ago. Was through Mr. Metica. Although his one is a lot shorter. Not happy. Speaking of Metica, actually, there's somebody who I saw that seems to be really angry at Metica at the minute, like irrationally angry, because Metica put up Halloween decorations. I think I read that right. I didn't go looking into it properly, but I could have sworn that there was a dude who was writing walls of text, screeching at Jim about putting Halloween decorations up, which if there was ever anything to complain about Jim, I mean, I'm a big fan of Jim, but I can see that there's criticism that could be applied to him just as there anyone else is, but Halloween decorations, is that a reason to get wall of text angry? I don't know, J-Kid. I read the dude's I actually sat there and read the very unhinged wall of text, and Jim summed it up as him not being happy about Halloween decorations. In it, he questioned Jim having cancer and stuff like that, and was talking about his wife and shit. It was really strange. If you get that mad, about someone on the internet, it's time to, close the browsers down, load Steam up, play a video game, or go watch TV. But Andrew Ditch Diaper Deviant is a top tier channel. You would put it up there in terms of horror cows, would you? I've not heard the name. I don't know. I just don't think it's worth really getting that angry about. Okay, people putting up Christmas decorations in November or even earlier. All right, we could be like, we could look at them and go, oh, for fuck's sake. But it ain't, it's not wall of text worthy. It's just, it's literally, oh, here we go again. That's it. That is it. Andrew is the horror cow. I don't know about that, to be honest with you, at this point. I mean, the thing is, Chris Chan, being the original lol cow, hit that. Can you believe Chris Chan is free, brother, by the way? What the fuck? How is Chris Chan fucking free? How did that happen? Can someone explain that shit to me? He had sex with his mother. Yeah, I know you would, Nikki. But you'd get more than a wall of text. I'll beat your ass. How did Chris Chan get free? I seen that he was free, and I was like, oh no. I don't know. How did they let him out? You not tell me. Shit. I don't keep my finger on the pulse when it comes to Chris Chan. I'd like to know how Chris Chan got fucking free. Would you consider Foodie a horror cow for the... Yes. Yeah. That is fair. That is fair. Yeah. That is probably a fair thing, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'll be happy. I'll beat you back, Hooker. No, you won't, bitch. You can try, but remember who's stronger. Ah, dear. I thought he got out because the time to present enough evidence ran out. I mean, you tell me. All I saw was Chris Chan was out. I told Necro about it. I told Nikki about it, and then that was kind of it, really. I didn't really follow it up on that. I was like how? But I never really followed it up or anything. Moved on to the next thing. I'm too much of a spurg to keep my finger on the pulse. You know what I mean? You're calling each other hookers. Because she copies me. I'll find my Hmong strength one day, and then I'll be fucked. Nikki will briskly walk away. She has figured out that she can move quicker than me, and she can outrun me, so there is that. Is it even in a super fight? No idea. All I saw was that he was free, and that was it. I don't know. I don't really know kind of what happened there. I think I don't, I don't really know. It's hard for me to talk about because I don't really talk about Chris Chan, and I don't read the thread. I don't keep up with Chris Chan. Yeah. Nikki will throw herself off the bed. She will throw herself quite far. It's actually very impressive when Nikki throws herself. When she wants to get away from me because I'm tickling her, she throws herself a good few feet. It's very impressive. Last time she did it, she threw herself into the legs of my gaming chair, which didn't bode well for her at all. Alex, you suck, dude. No, you do stuff. It's not my job. You people serve me. You're the peasants. You tell me. God. It's like I tell Nikki all the time. No, you're the peasant. You do my bidding. You work for me, not the other way round. You tell me shit, then I come out with funny quips on the YouTubes, and then you laugh. That's the transactional relationship I have with you people. Shit. Yeah, well, that'll teach you for throwing yourself. But you're not paying me with information, though, are you? If you want information, you have to help me out, don't you? If we're the peasants, why are we the ones giving you money? Because I am king of the rags. J-Kid, you have laughed at my jokes. Don't even try it. In VC, whilst gaming. So I don't want to fucking hear it, J-Kid. That man, he's laughed at my jokes. He's laughed at them. I heard him. King of the rags. That's me. Yes, I'm currently saving up money to buy a new desk. So if you want to donate to the Irate Alex's Always Right Foundation, you can, of course, do so via the PayPal link or the Streamlabs link in the description. Oh, the fact that nobody has hunted me down and beat me just for being a cheeky prick is actually amazing to me. Don't worry. Pity is a tool. As are you, dear brother. He'd have laughed at that. He'd have laughed at that. Aha! Touche! If I'm a dick, I don't know, because I don't want to call J-Kid an arsehole, because J-Kid's not an arsehole, but I consider myself a dick. But J-Kid will always be worse than me, but I don't want to call him an arsehole. Arsehole is the word that I use when I'm annoyed. Know what I mean? He's just the troll. The troll, the king of the trolls. He's very good at it. He's trolled me more. Well, you say he's trolled me more than a few times. He's trolled Nikki more than a few times as well. He's the landed gentry. I'm king of the rags, basically king of the rags. Now, guys, I have been streaming for 2 hours and 11 minutes, and I'm getting fatigued now, and the throat is dry and everything else. So, Nikki, are you going to stream? And what time are you going to stream? And what are you going to... I love you too, J-Kid. Don't tell them what? What did I say? Don't tell them I'm fatigued? What? I have a headache now as well. Are you going to stream, Nick Nack? If so, what time? And what are you going to do? You going to play some games? Unfortunately, Nikki doesn't have her laptop with her, so I can't play video games with her whilst she's streaming, unfortunately. So she'll be playing video games alone, like the peasant she is. That's not fucking helpful, Nikki. What time? You want noms? Okay, well, we can sort noms out. I'll tell you what, Irate Princess, linked at the top of the description, is going to be live on Twitch from 9 PM Britbong time. Are we 5 hours apart still? Get your woman's her own Chromebook. No! You lot need to give me more money for that shit. My desk is my priority. 9:10. Exactly. MS demands naps. Well, actually, fatigue makes you tired, but I find I can't sleep with fatigue at all. Well, I do have a headache though. But saying that, Nikki will be live at 9 or 10. Look out for me sharing it on Twitter. What are you going to play? What are you going to play, Nick? What video game are you going to play? I've not decided yet. I've not looked yet. What is the song line? Feed her nothing but hard dick and Cheerios. I don't know the song line. But yeah, she does appreciate the brick, as we call it. Hey, 2 hours is about 1 hour, 59 minutes, 30 seconds than I typically last. Hey. Yes, please. But what are you going to play, woman? Fuck it. Right, guys, go follow her. On Twitch. Should be like Cooking Simulator or Outlast. Yeah, so between a silly game versus my worst fucking nightmare. Brilliant. Okay, guys, go follow her. She is linked down below in the description. Keep an eye on our social medias. Nikki, do you want to put your Twitter in the chat there for people to follow? If people want to go follow Nick Nack, I'd certainly appreciate that. Then, she doesn't have to always rely on me promoting her streams. Miss Puss. But much love, J-Kid. Do check out those videos I put for you in the Discord, mate, when you get a chance to. I hope that you feel better, brother. And the rest of you fucking animals, thank you for coming along. I always appreciate it, as you know. Don't know when I'll be back live, but do go and check Nikki out. And you guys can go talk shit about me to Nikki and enjoy that. Stream some more this week. Well, that depends. I might, if something big and wonderful happens. I don't know. We shall see. I am behind on a lot, so Nikki will. Nikki's going to stream at least 3 more times this week, ain't she? So I don't know how to get the link. Oh my fucking god! I don't know how Twitter works. I don't know how Twitch works. I don't know how OBS works. I don't know how fucking anything works. Oh, Alex, you're right English, dick. Hey, teach me how to use OBS. Teach me! Oh, there you are. That's fuck's sake. There it is. is linked. People go follow her. So thank you guys for joining. Let's have a sing-song on the way out, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for joining. I've been Alex of Irate Alex. You've been the Broken Toys. Stay safe. Fucking behave yourselves. And I shall see you guys around. Toodles. Also, thank you, mods, as well. Appreciate it. Now, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? We're going to choose a song. We're going to choose a song. We're going to choose a song. We're going to have Bitch Stop Eating.
Oh my god, it's a Lord Bear remix, yes! I don't like you, Amberlynn, or you too, Foodie Booty. Stop bloody eating! Stop eating lasagna and everything else. That's not cramp or acid reflux, it's a stroke you failed. Queen of false flagging, more like Queen Dick. I don't really understand why BB puts up with your shit. Chantal ate a family meal fit for 23. She ate the family too. 3 Muslims and a Jew. Quite frankly, as you're better, I can't take this peasant shit. Grab the blunderbuss, Mercedes, let's blast this bitch! Bitch, stop eating, bitch, stop eating. That wasn't to kick out, it was Alex's finger. Bitch, stop eating, bitch, stop eating. That wasn't a white chocolate cake, that was so baby. Bitch, stop eating, bitch, stop eating. That wasn't to kick out, it was Alex's finger. Bitch, stop eating, bitch, stop eating. That wasn't a white chocolate cake, that was so baby. I don't know why you'd wanna be a filthy peasant, no. I don't know why you'd wanna be a fat disgusting oaf. What's it like getting wrecked by a sexy English bear? Fly hat, lips, monocles, shampoo and conditioned hair. Mukbang show, what the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Your formal speaking sounds like it comes from the stroke community. 1 heart disease, 1 stroke for you, 1 diabetes, cankles. Stop eating so much sugar, get out of the dumpster. Bitch, stop eating, bitch, stop eating. That wasn't to kick out, it was Alex's finger. Bitch, stop eating, bitch, stop eating. That wasn't a white chocolate cake, that was someone's baby. Bitch, stop eating, bitch, stop eating. That wasn't to kick out, it was Alex's finger. Bitch, stop eating, bitch, stop eating. That wasn't a white chocolate cake, that was someone's baby. Amberlynn, when was the last time you saw your sweaty toes? Why do you feel the need to be a giant sweaty hoe? Don't be mad, fitting in the shower should raise concern. 30 minge, gangrene thighs, shiny skin, mate, Hey Laura, I wonder how long until you consume that dog. Your pussy and your thighs make me lose faith that there is a God. Not sure who's worse, you or Chantal. I give up on this song. And you, to be honest, mate.
Bitch, stop eating, bitch, stop eating. That wasn't to kick out, it was Alex's finger. Bitch, stop eating, bitch, stop eating. That wasn't a white chocolate cake, that was someone's baby. Bitch, stop eating, bitch, stop eating. That wasn't to kick out, it was Alex's finger. Bitch, stop eating, bitch, stop eating. That wasn't a white chocolate cake, that was someone's baby.
Yeah, bitches, that's right! Lord Bear, the Alpha and Omega! Woo! I ruined PewDiePie's song again! Oh dear.